Military reports called it a victory. Medical records called it catastrophic. Survivor testimonies called it hell.
June 5, 1944. This is not a night of hope. It is a waiting room for death. Along the southern coast of England, tens of thousands of men sit in silence, surrounded by weapons they barely know how to use. Many are teenagers. Many were farmers, factory workers, students just months earlier. Now they are told they will invade Fortress Europe, the most heavily defended coastline on Earth. They are not told the full truth. Commanders know casualty estimates could reach 50% in the first hours alone. Some officers privately believe the invasion may fail completely. If it does, there will be no second chance. Hitler's grip on Europe will tighten. The war could last another decade. Men write farewell letters because they feel it tomorrow is not survival, it is sacrifice. Chaplains pray, not for victory, but for courage. Seas are violent. Planes are delayed. Paratroopers jump blind into darkness, many landing in flooded fields, drowning with rifles still strapped to their backs. Some are shot while hanging helplessly from trees. This is how D-Day begins. Not with glory. With fear so heavy it feels physical. History is about to be written with bodies. At first light, landing craft slam into Omaha Beach. The ramps drop and men are instantly cut in half by machine gun fire. No warning. No chance. Bullets hit so fast the brain cannot react. Soldiers fall on top of each other. Some scream. Some don't even know they've been hit. The water fills with blood, fuel, and floating body parts. Soldiers weighed down by equipment sink and never resurface. Tanks burn. Radios are destroyed. Officers are killed in seconds. The invasion plan rehearsed for years collapses in under 5 minutes. German bunkers sit high on the cliffs, untouched by failed bombings. From above, defenders fire calmly, methodically, like men at a shooting range. Medics are shot deliberately. Wounded soldiers beg to be killed rather than drown with the tide. By mid-morning, Omaha is not a battlefield, it is a slaughterhouse. American commanders seriously consider retreat. If they pull back now, the war may be lost. What happens next is not strategy. It is raw human refusal to die without resistance. There is no bravery left on Omaha Beach, only survival instinct. Men crawl through corpses for cover. Some hide behind the dead. Others move forward because staying still guarantees death. Entire units vanish. Friends die without names ever being spoken again. Small groups form without orders. Privates lead attacks because all officers are dead. Explosives are carried up cliffs under non-stop fire. Fingers are blown off. Faces are burned. Screams never stop. Soldiers later say time stopped existing, only noise and pain remained. German defenders are confused too. Orders conflict. Communications fail. But none of this comforts the men bleeding out on the sand. To them, the enemy feels endless, immortal. Each bunker destroyed costs lives. Each meter gained is paid for in blood. There is no victory, only movement. Forward means maybe living 5 more minutes. By noon, the Allies are barely inland. But barely is enough. The invasion is not over. and that alone changes everything. Desperate naval commanders push destroyers dangerously close to shore. One mistake means sinking. But they fire anyway directly into concrete bunkers packed with men. German positions explode. Bodies are buried alive. Screams echo from shattered fortifications. The Atlantic Wall, sold as indestructible, begins to fail. Not because it was weak, but because humans are unpredictable when cornered. Exhausted Allied soldiers break through. Flags rise over ruins soaked in blood. By nightfall, the beach is secured. The word success is used. But walk the sand and you see the truth: thousands of bodies waiting for burial. Wounded men cry for morphine that doesn't exist. Surgeons amputate without anesthesia. Ships overflow with the broken. D-Day is won. But no one celebrating was there. Surviving D-Day did not mean surviving the war. Many men came home physically intact and mentally destroyed. Nightmares, rage, guilt, silence. Some couldn't stand the sound of waves for the rest of their lives. There was no therapy, no understanding. Soldiers were told to forget, to be grateful, to move on. Many couldn't. Alcohol became medicine. Families suffered. Some veterans killed themselves decades later, still trapped on that beach. History books call them heroes. Many veterans hated that word. They didn't feel heroic. They felt lucky and ashamed for it. The war ended. But D-Day never did. D-Day didn't just defeat Nazi Germany. It proved how fragile civilization really is. How fast men can be reduced to targets. How easily governments send the young to die. Today, Normandy is quiet. Tourists smile. Cemeteries are neat. But beneath that silence is a warning written in blood: freedom is not free and war is never clean. D-Day should not be remembered as a glorious charge. It should be remembered as proof of what happens when humanity fails and what it costs to stop that failure. Because when history is softened, it becomes repeatable.